Todd, not a bad way to honor Bruce Arians with that high-flying aerial attack today.
No risk it, no biscuit. We make it interesting. But obviously, that's a big thing. We wanted him to go in on a winning note. That's huge since the legacy he left behind on his team.
Why was the deep ball back with Mike Evans today? Why was the deep ball back with Mike Evans today? Was Tom just willing to sit there and hold it?
Well, he had time to throw it a little more. You know, he had some time to throw it. Mike had some time to get down the field, and they connected.
You held Hubbard and Foreman, I think, 47 yards, 16 carries. What adjustments did you make this time?
Well, we wanted to make them beat us through the air. We didn't think they could beat us through the air, so we tried to take those two guys away on the ground because we wanted to win time of possession last time. The last 3 games, or 3 out of 4 they won, they held the ball over 35 minutes. So when they keep our offense off the field and keep the defense off the field, that doesn't bode well. So the offense did a good job of moving the football, and the defense kept them off the field from the run game.
Not ideal to start the game down 14-0. What did your defense do? What kind of adjustments did you guys make that allowed you guys to clamp down and really play lights out after that?
Well, they just locked in. You know, they just locked in. The first 2 plays early should have never happened, and they didn't get down. They didn't get disgusted. We've been through a lot this year, so we have a lot of resiliency and strength. So we don't get down when we get down score-wise. They buckled down. They stayed together as a team, and they came through.
Have you ever seen a punter make an athletic play like that?
I have never seen a punter make an athletic play like that. No, I really haven't. I haven't. He did a heck of a job doing that.
Todd, can you talk about the Anthony Nelson strip sack and how important that was for you to pile on to your lead that you got there?
You know, that's 2 weeks in a row for him getting a strip sack. He's coming on as a pass rusher. He's been a heck of a player for us. He's coming into his own, and to add on the extra touchdown was huge at the end, as you know.
So how does it feel? You're clinched. You're in the playoffs. How does it feel, Todd?
Every year you try to win the division, and we won the division. Doesn't matter how you win the division. My heart ain't got much left in it, but I feel great. We're at one spot we need to be. We can't get to where we want to be unless we win the division. We won the division.
How difficult is it for a player to remain as productive as Anthony has, going from playing in limited snaps as a backup to every snap recently?
For him, it's not hard because he had to play a lot last year. You know, he played a lot last year. He's a confident guy, very quiet. He looks innocent, but, you know, underneath it all, he's a heck of a football player. You know, he's a gangly-looking guy, and he's got a little swag to him that you don't know about. So we have a lot of confidence in him.
Would you be inclined to give a couple of guys a breather on Sunday, including number 12?
We'll see how the injury situation looks, and we'll get together as a staff and talk this week. We've talked about a few things, but we'll talk about it more and see where we are as far as people per position. Correct.
Yeah. Todd, if nothing else, your team has been resilient, not able to stack wins, but stayed in it. And even in games, we've seen you come back like you did today. How will that bode well for you in the postseason? You think you're as dangerous as anybody?
Yeah, it's a new slate. You know, playoffs start a clean slate for everybody. You got a 3-game elimination tournament, and doesn't matter where you are, to have those games, to play tough like we did, at least we know we'll be in the games, and we just have to cut down the mistakes in order to win them.
Todd, is there any explanation to why Tom and Mike finally got it together today? It's been since week 4, I think, since Mike scored. Anything happened this week you could tell us, or why today?
No, everything clicked this week. It wasn't just them two as a team all the way around. You know, everything looked like it clicked in practice this week. We had 3 good days of practice. Again, he had more time to throw the ball downfield. People weren't at his feet. He got it down there, and Mike does what he always does when he gets single coverage.
Coverage-wise, how much did it help Mike? Like you said, single coverage. And you have Russell Gage out there, and he's made plays the last few weeks, and you have Julio Jones out there too.
It helped out a great deal. You know, sometimes the ball is supposed to go that way, but the line did a heck of a job giving Tom time to look back the other way and make the throw.
Coach, how different is your defense when you're able to have both Akeem and Vida out there?
Well, it's good up in the middle. You know, it makes it a lot tougher because those guys are huge in their own right, and they play with a chip on their shoulder, so it gives everybody else confidence.
How do you look at the takeaways? They haven't been as plentiful as you would have liked in these last 2 weeks. You've got them in bunches. So you talk about Sean Murphy-Bunting's interception down there near the goal line. How did it play that one?
They make a heck of a play. You know, the turnovers come in bunches. That's been a telltale all season. When we don't get them, we don't win. When we get them, we win. So it helps out a great deal to get the turnovers. Sean's been playing good for 3 weeks now. He got his hands on balls. We got fumbles. So it's kind of coming together.
Coach, any specifics that you look to focus on in practice this week as you face Atlanta coming up this week?
really just getting fundamentally sound, making sure the guys that are healthy are being taken care of, and we're getting ready for Atlanta, but at the same time taking a look at who's going to win the NFC East. So we're going to try to get better ourselves, and if we stop beating ourselves, we think we can go a long way.
Points have been so hard to come by offensively this season for you guys. To be able to put up as many as you did today, what can that do for you momentum-wise as you prepare for the postseason?
It was great because you got a strong defense over there. You know, Carolina's tough. Steve did a heck of a job, but to get 30 points shows us what we could be and what we're trending towards. So just winning the last game and getting in like this in a playoff atmosphere, it helps us going forward.
You always said that you're different than Bruce, and we probably know how Bruce would probably celebrate tonight. How are you going to celebrate?
I got 1% milk and I got a bag of Chip Ahoy cookies. That's my go-to.
Maybe some music. Maybe some music.
A little bit of music, but my Chip Ahoys and my 1% milk are faithful.
You also boy though, like is it the chunky
The
style?
blue
or
bag,
just
Nabisco.
plain?
You can't dip the chunky style. You gotta have the blue bag. The chunky style, no, the chunky style is too thick. It's the chocolate bag. You gotta dip the blue bag. The red kind is the chewy kind. I majored in that in college. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's Tristan's impact on his return to the game today?
Well, he got a chance to see it when he was out. You know, he doesn't get to sit out often being hurt, and he really missed plans. So he coming in today. He likes to impose his will. He's become more vocal, one of our vocal leaders. I'll be surprised next year if he wasn't the captain, and, you know, he makes everybody else tougher.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.